Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll get this to about the 38. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
In motion right goes Higgins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
The Bengals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From midfield now, Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game. And they
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's Mixon on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. Mechie has it on the slam.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Stroud now. Open man is Noah Brown. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stroud to throw it.
This is caught.
John Mechie,
26 yards.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
To Chase, he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
From the 16,
Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Mixon on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And they're a great inside run. Touchdown Bengals!
Jamar Chase,
26 yards.
And the